I'll train right to spin fire. The NFT and others are diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From meme coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a dream, show you where to excel. He's got the
Yo, good morning, guys.
all
right, late start. And probably a short stream, but you know, we got to get in some time together here. So like I told you, the morning show, we're going to keep playing with, and I'm going to be a little more casual with it. As much as possible, going to stream like this stream every day. There's always going to be a stream every day, by the way, between Swarm Report and Chain Reactor. But you know, like you saw yesterday, we had the Swarm Report in the morning, which was fucking awesome with our special guest, BIZZY. We're going to check in on that. That actually should be live right now, as in TGE happened. And we'll peek at market cap here. I got a comment about comments here too. Okay, let me do GMs real quick. Drop King, good morning, man. Cats, GMT is sir. Cutie, good morning. Hoods is here. Good morning, dude. Murray GMs. Mike GMs. Assassin, good to see you, bro. Yeah. Framework. Swarm is Eliza. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yo, smash the like on the show. Live on, not on Arena today, but live over on Abstract. And we're live on X, and we're live on YouTube. Come subscribe over here, man. Especially with the virtuals focus that we're putting in here, man. Yesterday we had on BIZZY, one of the hottest launches on the virtuals, Genesis launch pad. Today we got Babysitter coming up, which is another really, really spicy launch here. They're not launching for a month. I think the story of why they're waiting is pretty fucking sweet. I like those guys. Security agent keeps agents safe, checks their transactions. I like it a lot. So we got the baby team coming on. That's going to be at the normal Swarm Report time, so 2 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely check that out. But again, this is why you got to subscribe over here. If you missed the streams, man, catch the replays here. And those streams, by the way, are going to be like kind of all over the place as far as time. Right? Yesterday was at 9 a.m. This one at 2. I'm going to make sure that we stream whenever it works for the projects. Like as much as possible, keep it when we keep, our normal time. But a lot of these guys are overseas. And if 2 p.m. doesn't work for them, I'm going to stream when it works. Right? So just be aware that like if projects can come on in the morning, that's when we're going to have them on the show. The goal here, the primary goal is virtuals, talking to those teams. And then we'll do the morning Chain Reactor show. We'll just get it where we can get it. You can follow me on X. It's Hudah_idiot. Follow Crypto Slam IO also on X. Slam AI _XYZ. And then our flagship AI agent. God damn it. Hang on. There he is, the Swarm. Follow the Swarm, man. There's some cool shit coming. I think you're going to be shocked at some of the cool shit coming and how soon it comes. You shocked. Can't wait. Let me start with, dude, we got to talk Bitcoin. Holy cow, dude. Let's peek at that real quick and then right over to virtuals here. Oh, and also new test feature. Check this out. Somebody drop a comment. Let me see some. There we go. How about that? Cats, you might be shocked, to be honest. Okay, what happens if I put a comment up while it's already up? Okay, cool. Cool. All right, we got comments on the screen now. New feature here on StreamYard, which is awesome. Anyway, Bitcoin 106.5. How about that? Yeah. No, we're heading into. Hey, okay, look, this fits sell in May and walk away, or maybe this fits maybe I don't know, hold in May. Wait, no. Hold through June and to the moon. I don't know. All I know is I think we're going to get very close to touch an all-time high here this month in May. Does that mean we're not going further June, July, August? I don't think so, man. I think we're in for a wild summer here. It's like Resuming the banana zone. I told you, like, the Genius Act is going to have an impact here. It definitely is. Yeah. No, let it rip, boys. The Genius Act is going to have I don't think we're moving today based on the Genius Act, but it is a factor. And as it moves along, even more and more of a factor. Be aware of that. ETH 2,500, Ripple 235, Solana 169, just up across the board. Everything in the green this morning. Absolutely love it. I kind of want to start looking at our top gainers here in the past 24 hours. We got WIF, Pi, Pepe, FET. Guys, FET is an AI token, right? We covered this on the Swarm Report. FET's back over $2 billion market cap. And then the official Trump coin up 7.6%. Top losers, EOS, Aave, IP, Maker, and KCS. IP had an actual, like, a really, really cool announcement here. I know Cats liked it. There's like this new agent that partnered with IP. You tweet, I think you give it like some lyrics, you give it like a theme, a topic, and it makes you a song, which is really cool. And it's a partnership with IP. Really, really, really cool. Really cool. But I want to get quickly to virtuals because we're probably only going till like 9:30, right around there. I got some stuff cooking that you'll see. I can't wait. We got some stuff cooking. ETFs yesterday. Dude, look at the past couple days, by the way. 667 million inflows. 2 days ago, yesterday, 329 million inflows. That's the Bitcoin ETFs. On the ETH side, 64 mil, almost 65 million inflows. Great shit. But dude, the records, they keep coming. This Sunday, we hit an all-time high for Bitcoin weekly close. It finished at 106.5 or so. And then right after that, Bitcoin hit 107K. Again, that was Sunday evening. Yesterday we hit 106. God, I'm trying to think of the exact number. Let's just say, let's throw out 106.5. Our all-time high for daily close. Bitcoin wants it, man. It wants it. We did touch also 108K this morning. It wants it. It wants that all-time high. Guys, we're like 1 or 2% away from all-time high. It's coming. Might come today. Might be this week. Might be in a couple weeks. Either way, it's coming. And I'm pretty sure it's coming in May. Now, tariffs, trade war, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a factor. Could wreck us. No, that was the comment. The comment about comments is comments on the screen now. That was it. Some guys, like some people have been asking that for a long time, right? Because like the way I talk and I like usually interact with the chat throughout, people can't see it. If you watch these videos, like the replay of the video, the comments don't show up for like a day or two, right? It's got to like render. It's got to render on like the YouTube platform. So like often I'm talking to people, nobody knows what I'm talking about. This fixes it, right? Everybody can see the chat now. We needed that feature for fucking years. So good stuff. Good morning, brother. Man, just great news out there, man. Okay. Other indicators that we're about to maybe rip. ETH supply on exchanges below 4.9%, first time ever. Bitcoin supply down to 7.1%, the lowest in 7 years. Guys, are you shilling your invite codes? Is that why, Cats? I will delete those. They use my codes first. No, I don't care. We'll talk about Cookie as well. Another platform to farm, a Yaps competitor. Yeah, this is these are the things to bet on, by the way. Cato and hang on. So Cato and now Cookie and Arbus. These are the platforms we need to be farming. Got to do it. That would be fucking killer, man. Let's do it. That would be killer. Boys, we're gonna see that all-time high here, and it's coming really soon. And plenty of people still, I don't agree. Plenty of people saying big pullback coming. People thinking like old traditional cycles. Sorry, it's not the same. It is different. This time is really different. These guys who are stacking Bitcoin, who get where we're going and they know what's coming, and they get that this whole financial system is about to be put on chain, are not letting their Bitcoin go for 100K, and they're not letting it go for 90K. They're not going to get shaken out if we fall to 8, right? It's not happening. We can touch that. Don't make no mistake. I know we can touch that. We could touch 70. We could touch 60. We could touch 50. We don't live there anymore. It is different. ETH goes up soon too. But yeah, there it is. There was our all-time high close, 106.9. All-time high close. on the daily. Again, that record's coming here. Oh, okay. So Genius Act is up for another vote. Is this today? Yeah, today. We have another vote on the Genius Act. And so let's review what happened. Right? Okay, let's do this. So the Genius Act 2 weeks ago failed to pass. What is it called? A cloture vote? It's essentially, it's a vote in the Senate that says we're done talking about it. We now want to push this forward to the point where we really vote on it here in the Senate. We bring it to the floor and we debate it and then we vote on it. That's what we were waiting on before. Didn't happen 2 weeks ago. Finally, 2 days ago, it happened. It passed with, I think, 66 votes. It ended up passing with. And so now the Genius Act is one step closer to becoming law for us getting, like, guys, some really, really great stablecoin legislation. We need it. And that is a game changer. That is a game changer. Dude, that's so cool. That is so cool. All right. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Let me see when we can do it this week, but really cool from Alpha Live. Pick a 1-1 from Super Rare, and we'll give it away on this show. Yeah, let's do that. Let me make sure I have a good system in place to do it. Like, sometimes I do giveaways and I don't, it's like spur of the moment and I don't have a great system to like do a retweet giveaway thing. I want to make sure I do that justice. We'll get eyes on it. Very cool, man. Appreciate you. What's up, Mike Bennett? Good to see you, man. That's so cool. Okay, so today, actually coming up at 11:30 Eastern time, motion to proceed debate on the Genius Act. This is where they're just going to debate the bill. And this is not the next vote, right? This is not any kind of vote to actually push it past the Senate. That comes later, probably still this month, by the way. Still a lot of thought that happens this month. By August is definitely the expectation to get through the Senate, then through the House. And once it's through the House, it's done deal. It is. Trump signing this thing. But huge, and I do think this has some kind of impact in the price of Bitcoin right now. Let me see this. We got some comments from Bill Haggerty. Let me see. Yeah, let's a minute-long clip. Yeah, let's listen to this. Hang on. Let me share this. No, dude, nothing's off topic here. You know that. And especially something like that's so fucking generous. I think that's so cool. All right, let's listen to this clip here about why this matters so much, guys. Like why stablecoin legislation does change the fucking game.
Certainly it puts our financial system, or our payment system more specifically, into the modern times. What we rely upon today was designed in the 70s and 80s. This is a chance to completely modernize our payment system to make sure that the innovation that's happening around the entire industry stays here in America. And importantly, Stuart, because the stablecoin is dollar denominated, that will perpetuate the dollar's position, dollar's dominance as the reserve currency of the world. And it will also increase demand for treasury bills here in America, which is a good thing as well.
Can you explain that? I need to explain that. Why would it increase demand for treasury securities, treasury bills and bonds?
Because the stablecoin legislation requires that each dollar stablecoin be backed fully by either a dollar in cash or short-term treasuries. To do that, the stablecoin issuer has to go and purchase short-term treasuries. Already, stablecoin issuers are large owners of treasuries, and by 2030, Citi projects that stablecoin issuers will be the largest owner of U.S. treasuries in the world. Certainly, it puts our financial system...
Crazy. It changes the game. It does. We'll keep you updated on that throughout. Should have an update on it tomorrow. On to virtuals. BIZZY was the hot launch yesterday. Hope you saw it, but BIZZY, the team and Joseph, co-founder of BIZZY, and Buzzing. On the show. Super fucking cool guy. That was awesome. Go check that replay if you didn't see it. Like, great guy, great project. How'd it do though? Let's see how it did. Just close here. Don't spoil it. Anybody, don't you spoil it. How do we do? Participants, 5,200. Not an all-time high here. Our all-time high was just over 7,000. I believe 7,004 was our all-time high, and that was on Arbus or Axelrod. God, I got to get this straight. I've not looked at this for like a day, and I'm like off. 1,300% oversubscribed. Really good. What market cap we looking at though? Remember, the people get in this at 200K. What are people looking at? How much money? How up are people? Okay, still going on. Okay, this just went live. So probably in the next few minutes, we're going to see this like officially live. We'll be able to see price. We'll come back to BIZZY. But let's check what's coming here still, because there's a lot to keep our eyes on. We won't cover it in Swarm Report today because we got an interview, so it's good to catch it now. Nancy, look, keep a very strong eye on Virgin here. Virgin's a meme coin we've talked about. Right, there's going to be a meme coin that's born from this platform. Well, it turns out Virgin comes from the Vader guys, which does move the needle. Interesting. Keep your eye on Virgin. Watch the subscription there, guys, especially if this gets to just around 100, just over 100. That might be a big play. That might be a big, big play and a big way to farm points here. I don't know what their tokenomics are, if they're locking up at all. I have a feeling they're going to. Keep your eye on Virgin. Maybe there's no lockup and it's purely a speculative play, but remember, you get in at 200K for a meme coin pushed by Vader. Watch that one. That one could be something. Nancy's coming up tomorrow. Also watch that one. That will do well. That will do well. Let's see. There's a new big player here. Rookie AI. Big player. No lock, no diamond hand bonus for Virgin, so purely a meme coin play. Again, at 200K and pushed by the Vader guys, I kind of think it's going to do fine. No penalty for selling it then. I think Virgin might be a really, really interesting play here. Yeah. I'm surprised to see it a few minutes in and not at, as low as it is. I don't expect that to stay. What happened to this one, though? Hang on. This is a new agent that's going to be in a new swarm on the Virtuals ACP with Billy Betts and with Tracy AI. This is going to be a sports betting swarm, and this is going to be an agent in that swarm. This one is going to be, this platform's getting hammered. Hammered. This is crazy. What was that called? Rookie? Was it Rookie AI? Hang on, where'd it go? Yeah, Rookie AI. This, I think, guys, is the next token coming up that's an all-in play. It's this one. Oh, dude. This placed in the Virtuals Hackathon. It was called Bankrolled. I don't know what they placed. I kind of think they might have been the number 2. Don't quote me on that. I think they might have been number 2. This is a must play. A must play. This might be an all-in play. All your points go to a Rookie AI. I don't recall a screen ago seeing how long it'll be locked. But if tokens are locked, especially, man, you got to play this. Now, I'm going to try to get them on this show, too. Really want these guys. Hang on. Does it show here how long they're locked? You play this one. Billy Betts, Tracy AI, already 2 big names in the AI ecosystem. Billy Betts is one of my favorite plays out there, period. One of my favorite teams out there, period. Period. Tracy AI is great. Tristan Thompson is like the face of that agent. So it's got like some real NBA, like real exposure like that. Like it, dude, NBA All-Star Weekend, they feature this agent. So he's like more of a reporter, right? Oh, is it Bookie AI or is it Rookie? Oh, it's Bookie. I keep saying Rookie. God damn. Bookie AI. Yeah, no, this is a must play. It is. This is like an automatic win. This is like one of those automatic easy wins. And then you're just debating if you're playing the multiples and taking a hit or if you're going to play points, or you can get the best of both worlds if you time that right. But that's a must play. That one is going to absolutely cook. That could be a record setter too. It could be. Not sure yet. Depends what else comes on the board, but this could be our next record setting agent here. So definitely watch that. What's up, Fog? What's up, Cutie? All right, let's see. And then, of course, Babysitter's coming in 30 days. I'm going to ask them about their tokenomics here. I just think they haven't finalized them yet. But, of course, people waiting to see that to make their decisions here. Again, Babysitter's on the show this afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely catch that. Or again, catch the replay there. But some good stuff coming up. I'm already hearing from people they don't have enough points. Like, and Virtual said that. Like, you don't have enough points for what's coming. I get it. I believe it. And Solana's going to be opening up here soon, too. It's coming. It's coming, man. Boy, oh boy, can't wait. There's some hot shit coming. All right, we'll check back. We'll check back here to keep up on BIZZY. I really am curious where we're going to see this one. My guess, BIZZY gets to, 6-7 mil. I think BIZZY settles around 3-ish mil. right? Nice. If it settles at 3 mil, we're still talking a 15x from that pre-sale price, which is awesome. Like fucking awesome. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yep. Yeah. Busy's going to be a play. I don't think it's a monster play. You know what I mean? Like I think that monster play is going to be bookie. Solana's going to bring the money in too. Absolutely. Yeah, Solana's going to change the game, I think, over here on virtuals. That's coming very, very soon. All right, let's look at the NFT market here. Again, we're going to move kind of quickly through some of this stuff. And I'm going to double check some of these numbers because there's a questionable collection that's on the leaderboard here. But 34.5 mil in cross-chain sales yesterday. Some big numbers here. Sellers are down, buyers down. Wow, we had 67,000 and then dropped to 28. That's probably still calculating. Probably. Interesting. Transactions down. Average sale price way up. Way up. And trade profits. I mean, a couple days ago, almost cracked in the positive here. Getting closer to that mil in the negative. Again, we hit like a 13-week high for weekly sales volume last week, which we're heading in the right direction. Now, this is what I'm questioning here is this XSY deposit. This I don't know about. So we might have to zap like 22 mil in sales volume. Definitely got to double check that. So keep that in mind with those big numbers we saw yesterday and carrying over to today here. We got Courtyard, D-Market, Guardian Heroes. Who else is up here? Guardian Avatars, Pudgies, Bored Apes. Some Pudgy news yesterday too. On the Avalanche front, guys, Red Bull Arena, Red Bull Stadium, something like that in New York. They got an MLS soccer team, right? That stadium is going on chain, partnering with Avalanche. All their ticket sales are NFTs. They put your photo on the ticket, and again, it's an NFT. Really cool. Really cool. These are like the obvious use cases for NFTs that just didn't materialize last cycle. Like it did happen, right? We did see NFT tickets, but it didn't really do that thing. Boy, Jason, I think soon. I'll tell you what's interesting. Like I can keep it kind of real here. Some of the info we've held back because we've been waiting for virtuals to tweet some stuff out, right? And then Axelrod did a tweet that revealed like some of our product details that we were waiting to announce. And I can say it here because it's already out there, but things like wallet DNA, things like that we will be ramping up the conversation about now that it's out there, right? We were holding that off to do a little, I don't want to say little, but a campaign around that. But again, Axelrod had that in their tweet. So, but yeah, expect the conversation around Swarm to be ramping up like imminently, maybe even today. We're putting a lot of work into that right now. Yeah, you'll see a lot of talk about it, which will be cool. Let's see, Punk 3339 was your top sale in the past 24 hours. 54 ETH, $134,000. Nice Bored Ape sale. Actually, a bunch of Bored Apes moving. Dig it. Some Pudgies on the move. Good stuff. So I didn't prep for today like normal, right? I saw this yesterday, bookmarked it. Not totally sure what this is, but Magic Eden partnering with Spark. Instant Bitcoin transactions. Is this like a Bitcoin L2? I got to dig in more, but yeah, I mean, anything that's building in Bitcoin DeFi. I'm not giving up on runes yet. I hope nobody else is. I hope nobody's given up on runes yet. And if you're not, you got that hope that it's still early for runes. I think it is. I think there's a chance it is. In fact, I'm going to peek over. Let's peek at runes. I don't know what they look like at all right now. No idea. I don't look at them. It's, kind of for runes. It's a set it and forget it kind of thing. God damn, dude. I had no idea Dog was back up around 400 mil. I had no idea. And that's a lot of that, guys, is from like rumors of a Kraken listing. Kraken's been tweeting about it. Kraken CEO has been tweeting about Dog. So it sounds like we're getting very close to like a tier 1 exchange listing, man. Pretty spicy here. I didn't realize runes were up. This looks great. So yeah, a partnership like Magic Eden Spark. They got the Slingshot acquisition. maybe tier 1 exchange listings for, look, if dog starts, then the framework is there, and then we can start getting others listed. It's to me, it's still a matter of time. It's a matter of why is decentralized up 40%? Well, that's 2.6 mil, but still, we'll take it. To me, a matter of time then. If dog gets listed, then Pups is coming, Billy's coming, Magic Internet Money's coming, Gizmo's coming, all those. All those. They're all coming. Man, dude, just generally bullish on everything Bitcoin, bullish on everything runes, ordinals, all of it. All of it. Pump Fund's gonna be rewarding content creators. Maybe I hit them up. Maybe I gotta hit them up. Gotta. $1 million in grants to get streamers over there. Heard about this actually recently that they're giving some content creators like something like $5,000 a month to stream there. And it's probably like exclusively there. I may give a shot. I may give this a shot and come up with an idea. I just don't know what that looks like. Because, like, look, if I stream, they become Crypto Slam streams. And if you launch on Pump Fund, it means you got a token. And I don't know if we want a Crypto Slam, Pump Fund, any kind of token, right? I don't know. But interesting. The content game is really going to heat up. And what's going to be cool is you'll see exclusive partnerships with streamers, again, exclusively on whatever platform. Pump Fun playing that game. Love it. Fucking love it. Yes, and Cookie, dude, you better start the yapping if you haven't started already. It's just so many rewards, and really, like, the airdrop game is changing, right? I think we've moved from farming platforms to get airdrops to now talk about them. Quality content. Cat's gone like all in on this stuff. Right content, earn points on these platforms like Cato, now on Cookie, and get rewards that way. What a beautiful win-win, scenario there. They win, they get exposure. You win because you're learning and you're growing your audience, and you get rewarded with some token airdrops. How do you beat that? It's perfect. When we talk about like new things that are happening this cycle that are fixing, things, like I think Virtuals is fixing token launches. They're changing things, and they're fixing a problem we had here. Token launches were bullshit. They were run by insiders. Little guys had no chance there. They're fixing it. And the airdrop game just wasn't great. You had civil farmers, and you have, there's just people who learn how to game those kind of airdrops too. Now, again, anybody can just tweet, write a thoughtful post, tweet about it. You get rewarded. And what I'm really looking forward to, like, I don't think I've made any secret to the fact that, like, I think the collab manager role out there, I mean, GG to the guys doing it and winning, but I do think it's full of some, I don't know, shadiness. I don't know what's the right word. I just think that it's a very, not a very transparent mechanism for getting whitelists out there. If, and maybe I say when, whitelists, just like airdrops, start getting distributed to like these platforms like Cato, I'm telling you, we got another solution on hand. You get the bad part of the whitelist game out of that area, and you get it into the hand. You get the whitelist in the hands of people who are contributing to the ecosystem, not people who are just extracting. I see so much potential with this stuff. So yeah, now Cookie has snaps. It's their way of rewarding people who are contributing to the ecosystem, bringing eyes to Cookie, bringing eyes to these projects out there, the great projects. And again, rewarding the people who are doing that, who are bringing the eyes. Love it. Absolutely love it. So get on Cookie. I don't know if you need an invite there. I mean, I guess you do because they're giving out invite codes. But if you need an invite code, hit me up. I've got, I think, 7 left. Happy to give those out. But definitely go start farming this platform. It's a must do. It's a must do. And Cookie's about to go on this, like, man. For the past month, we've been saying it. They're about to roll out new features, new everything, and it's here. Cookie's a platform that, and the token itself, you make a bet on something like that. By the way, just peeking over at BIZZY, still not live. Here, let's show off Cookie and what their big old upgrade looks like. Site looks great. Really does. If your mind share isn't enough, you need an invite code. Got it. Okay. So platform looks different. It got a big old buff. And it looks awesome. It looks awesome. I'm going to have to get more familiar with this. You're right. In the Swarm report, I show off tokens and agents and all that. And, oh no, I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking funny. Dude, look how different now. So now it's not just sorting agents, it's like platforms and protocols. And I'm sure you can dial it into, agents here, right? So mindshare, you can switch to market cap, you can switch to sentiment. Where do you filter by like, sector, like agent? Here's projects, here's opinion leaders, but I'm gonna have to figure this out. Where do you dive just into agents? It's got to be on here still. I would assume. And by the way, you do get more access here if you're staking Cookie. Okay, they have a different section for agents. And this is probably going to look a lot like the old platform. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So they do have the old agent page. Okay, that doesn't look like we've got any changes there. Okay, so now, okay, I see. Oh, you know what? I didn't switch. Here we go. Yeah, so the old agent page is there still, which is awesome. But dude, their bread and butter now is, again, very much like Kato. I'm not switching to dark mode, by the way. Refuse. But I like it, dude. Oh, man, do I like it. Yeah, this is awesome. Again, look at Arbus. Look at this. You see the direction it's going. Competition, dude. We always win when there's competition. This is it. So, yeah, get on this. Again, hit me up if you need an invite here. It's a must play. First Snaps campaign starts in a day here. Yeah, get on this kind of quick then. Now, FX Hash, we'll dive into this later this week. But, dude, they went on the Waiting to Be Signed podcast, and they're talking more about their token. And that token, by the way, is coming this week. And, dude, leave it. Fuck. It's weird. We're in a really interesting part of the cycle where, again, solutions to old problems. FX Hash is like maybe not fixing a problem, but they are evolving art in a way that I didn't picture would happen. And I don't even understand this totally yet, but they've brought fungible tokens to the world of art, and artists now are going to have their own tokens. They can launch collections where you buy it in that token, but as people are minting, right, you mint your artwork, and if there's demand out there for that collection, right, people got to buy the fungible token to then mint a piece. Well, the price of that fungible token is going up just based on demand. And so we're talking about like primary sales. Really interesting. Also, what I saw here, and I think this is fascinating. Let's say I mint a collection. I mint a piece from a collection, and so does Cutie, and so does Cats. And let's say Cutie gets an output that's just different, like rare, like just a really, really unique output in this generative art collection. Well, if people want to use his piece as the base of theirs, like still get their own generative iteration, right? Their own generative output from the collection, but they want like Cuties to be like the piece that like guides the output. They can pick to do that via his piece somehow using the artist token. There's something really interesting going on here. I'm talking about like an evolution for how we create and mint and engage with generative art. It's so like, it's complicated. I can't explain it yet. I can't. I've really got to go chew on this for a while, but leave it to FX Hash to like innovate here. And that's what happens when you get technical guys who got like that artistic side to them. Man, they do something cool like this. FX Hash is going to be coming on this show, and I think we're talking about the end of the month, which is coming up, within the next week here. But can't wait to chat with them and have them break this all down. This is really, really exciting. As somebody who loves FX Hash, I had such a big focus on that. Like tons, like years of time into FX Hash. But changing the game. Here's an example, right? Somebody minted the goose, right? But then people want to generate their mint based on the seed of that. And so they do. Oh, and here's where that gets interesting, okay? Now, this is why it matters. If people pick to mint from your seed, you earn fees on these mints. And maybe it's on secondary sales too, but how fucking interesting is that? Collectors can use that seed as the base for their mint. The person who minted it earns FXH fees for each mint. That is crazy. That is crazy because now you're baking a different kind of rarity and a different kind of game inside of the game. That is so cool. Never would have thought of something like that. Artists, collectors, traders incentivized to participate in the creation and curation. That's cool. Come on. How neat is that? I love that. Anyway, we'll keep up with that. Again, tokens coming later this week. I bet a lot of you guys got an airdrop coming. I bet a lot of you do. We'll also have to later in the week break down the new Claynosaurus mint. This is coming to Sui. It's a 25,000 edition collection with like a really interesting mint mechanic, right? Minting these packs, $200, but depending on the tier of your mint, like you're guaranteed to get an NFT. Some of the packs are not going to have this new Claynosaur NFT in them. Right, Cats? It's so cool. It's so cool. It's such a cool idea. And something like that works. If you bake in incentives for people to come play, which is, like you gamble on a rare output and you keep minting till you get a rare output, but one that people are going to want to mint from and you earn fees from it. Awesome. So yeah, we'll dive into this later too. I hate that we're not doing it now, but again, today, quicker show. Got to put some time into the babysitter prep and got some meetings coming up. Pudgy Penguins partner with Random House Kids, launching a children's book, which is awesome. They're now pushing the Little Pudgies brand too, guys. We got the Little Pudgies animation. We got a Pudgy Penguins book. That's cool. Come on, these guys doing everything right. Everything right. They just are. Other quick headlines. Milei shuts down the Argentina unit investigating the Libra scandal. He probably wouldn't have looked good. Bitcoin heading to 500K by 2028. What do you think about that? I should have put that at the beginning here, but what do you think about that? I'm telling you, man, if the prediction is Bitcoin is $1 million in 2030, then we can't, like, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up, right? But like, I feel like we just like instantly teleport ourselves to that time when Bitcoin is $1 million. It's going to happen. So we teleport ourselves to that time without remembering that the whole path up to that is awesome. It's great for us. It's great for the market. It's great for our bags. It's great for what will happen in NFTs during that time. And so that path to $1 million, again, it doesn't just poof, $1 million all of a sudden. It's all-time high coming this year, 120, 150K, maybe 200, maybe 200K. It's probably a pullback at some point, but then it's, we get through whatever that phase looks like. And I don't think that phase lasts long. And then it's the march to 250 and 300K and 500K. And then that prediction from Standard Chartered Bank using SEC data, right? Saying 500,000 by 2028. So it's the march from all those levels up to 500K. And then if we still think $1 million in 2030, then it's the climb from 500K to $1 million over the course of 2 years. Guys, that's what's ahead of us for the next 5 years here. It's not Bitcoin doing its all-time high here, and then we pull back to 50K and we just live there, and it's just the ugly, dark, cold part of the bear market for the next 2 years, right? It's not that. That is not what's happening here. Pullbacks, yes, they happen. It will happen. We will have a significant pullback. And I think what we're going to find is these institutional buyers there to find that cheap Bitcoin and buy it up and not let it go because they believe this is coming. So we've got now over the next 3 years, a lot of hopium here, but over the next 3 years, we see Bitcoin almost 5x. And then from there, double between then and 2030. This cycle's not going to look like what a lot of people think it's going to look like. I don't believe it will. I don't think we'd have a cycle anymore right now. The kind of adoption that happens here, it's big enough to like supersede any kind of cycle. Man, is it coming? I kind of want to get, I'm not going to do it now. I kind of want to get bullish on, NFTs, but I'll save you from that now. There's an article coming out, I believe, on Telegraph, I think. You probably see me talking kind of bullishly about NFTs there. I'll share that once it's live, but I'm going to get louder about what I think is happening to NFTs. Doing a lot of soul searching with it too, right? My bullish predictions. And then keeping in mind really important things like, hey, between these NFT cycles, it's not the old stuff that comes back, it's new stuff that comes back. Right? The blue chips from last cycle, most of those are not coming back. They'll do okay, but most of those are not going to find new all-time highs. There's different ones like the pillars of this space come back and they do new all-time highs. They do. You know, the Pudgies probably, CryptoPunks definitely, the iconic crypto art, yeah. And I still will always put ordinals in that conversation. I will always put ordinals in that conversation that something's going to come out of there and become a blue chip and become a staple of the space. And it's going to happen over the next 5 years into that 2030 time frame where Bitcoin is $1 million and people are looking for rare things. And in maybe the era of abundance and all that wild, dude, how about good vibes? How about those boys? It's a great place to end on is good vibes, which pulled back. And I think when good vibes pull back, if you're looking at them, is the opportunity to get in. I'm thinking pretty hard about listing one of them because I'm trying to get liquid. There's some plays out there I really want to make. But good vibes are in a really, really nice spot right now. Pulled back to 0.62. Do they dip into the 0.5s? I don't know. You would think they would, right? You would think we could see 0.55. I'm not sure because I'm looking at the offers that are starting to come in, and I'm seeing some all-time high offers on like my hoodie. 3.15 ETH offer on a hoodie. Guys, what is that? Like $7,000? $7,500? These guys, I'm telling you, these collectors are coming from the rare stuff here. These guys are coming for this stuff. This guy had like a 1.25 ETH offer in the past couple days. Guys are coming from the rares because you're not going to find them anymore. This collection is heading to 1 ETH soon, and this is probably heading to 1.5. And they got their news coming, and it's getting way harder. Remember, we've looked at this so much, right? We've looked at this so much, and we'd scroll and we'd find good, nice looking, rare traits, and we'd see them, they'd hang around, not the floor, but not super high above the floor. Like floor's 0.62. We'd see some cool rare traits in the 0.75-ish range or 0.8. We're not seeing that anymore. Everything in this collection looks phenomenal. There is no bad GVC. There's no bad GVC at all. But look at this. We're now at 0.85, and there's none of those rare traits that people are hunting for. And now we're at 0.9, and they're not there either. This is a big change that happened in the past, like, let's say, week. You're not finding the rarer traits anywhere. It's great looking guys like this guy at 0.9. Rarity score doesn't matter. Like, that's a phenomenal looking GVC. But the rarer traits, you're having to go up now. I'm still scrolling to see where you're going to start getting some of those traits, like the rainbow guys and the grail scales. There's a rainbow 0.96. This guy with a red suit 0.9. This is where 0.96 or so, let's say right about 1 ETH, is now where you're finding the traits that people want. And they are moving there. But look, man, we're not seeing, I'm going even further, and we're not getting to the cluster of rares. Now, there we go. 1 ETH here. Great looking guy with the Ranger suit. Again, these are like these mid rares. There's a rainbow at 105. But you notice the difference. We've scrolled this so much. I know you guys know the collection now probably as well as I do, and where these used to live. In my head, the rainbows are still 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, right? You know what I mean? And not anymore. They're over an ETH basically. And I'm still scrolling to get to that point where there's just a bunch of the rares listed, and we're still not there. We're at 1.2. And yes, we've seen rainbows. There's a few hundred of those. But here we go. Let's just say around 1.25 to 1.3 is where we're starting to see, more clusters of these rarer traits that people are really hunting for. And pretty soon it's going to be 2+ for those. And I stand by some of those predictions. The rares are going 2 to 3. The super rare ones like the hoodie are going to be, I'm telling you soon, they'll be 10+. When these hit, they will. They'll be there at some point. The grails are going to be like 15, 20, 30, and the 1/1s and stuff. Look at that guy. Wow. The ones are going to be, and this again, peak euphoria, like always. The real grails are going to go, 30, 40 ETH. It's coming. Yeah, Virtuals keeps breaking base. That's why they have to expand to Solana. They have to. They're breaking base. And how crazy is that? The base is supposed to be like this mainstream consumer chain, and it can't handle one great platform. It certainly can't handle everybody coming in. No chance. Roth, good morning over on Abstract, man. It cannot fucking handle. Base can't do it. So coming to Solana. Makes a lot of sense. It does. All right, guys. Again, shorter show. But dude, we almost went the whole thing. God damn it. Okay, I gotta go. Subscribe over on Crypto Slam on YouTube. Again, follow me at Hudah_idiot. Keep your eye on, follow Crypto Slam, and keep your eye on the swarm, man. Keep your eye closely. Stuff's coming quick. Have a great day, guys. I will see you in a few hours, 2 p.m. Eastern time, with the Babysitter team talking about their upcoming token, Baby, their security products here. Love this thing. Can't wait to chat with them. Guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.